Hey, this is Nate. Thanks for reaching out. So I pulled up one of the local guys in your area just to kind of give you some examples of what we look for. Going down through this site, realistically, it's not super impressive or anything, but it does have some good information in there. They do have some content going on. Excuse me. We generally recommend about 1,000 words on this homepage, probably 1,000 to 1,500. And about 500 to 750 on those back service pages. The reason for that is with Google, content is king. We want to get those keywords and keyword phrases that people are typing into the search bar organically into the content on your page. It's not the only way to be found for a particular keyword, but it's the fastest and easiest way for Google to recognize those keywords and know that your site is relevant to what people are looking for. So I popped these guys into one of our SEO tools. Apparently it didn't work. So let's see if this comes back up. Here we go. Your title tag and your H1 tag are both super important to Google, and this guy doesn't have either. And when I typed in Victoria TX pressure washing, he still showed up on the first page. So the SEO competition in your area is not strong. Just to give you some examples, I'm going to go ahead and pull up another site that I built, just so I can show you some of this stuff. But your title tag is basically what's on the little tab at the top of Google when somebody pulls up your site. And it is also this blue line right here when somebody does a Google search. So I would make that title tag something like Victoria TX pressure washing dash your company name. You've got up to 70 characters. So if the company name is short, you've got room to do it. Do like Victoria TX pressure washing dash house washing dash company name, something like that. I'll show you an example of a meta description here. Basically, it's this part underneath here. And as you can see, the company that I used, they're down here. So they have a meta description that shows up. But what Google does is just picks part of their, Google basically picked their information. They didn't tell Google what they wanted it to be. So for the H1 tag, they do not currently have one, but generally it's pretty close to the top of the page, or maybe like the first headline that they put in. Here is one of the auto detailing sites that I built. This right here is the H1 tag on his site. Kept it simple. Louisville Car Detailing. It says where he's at and what he does. So just to give you some examples of what we could do, on yours, I would just do Victoria TX pressure washing. You can see some of the companies here, or actually most of them, ranking on this first page. They all talk about pressure washing and Victoria, power washing Victoria, pressure washing Victoria. So you can see how that is, how that kind of ties into ranking here. If everybody on the first page, or 90% of them, say pressure washing and Victoria in their title tag, and they're ranking on the first page, wouldn't you want to do the same thing? So that just kind of shows you the power of that. I did pull this other site up on one of the other tools. They are ranking for a couple of keywords. This tool's not always 100% accurate. They're literally crawling every website on the internet. So sometimes they're a couple months behind, but I use it as a good reference, kind of a starting point. So you can see some of the, some of the keywords they're showing up for. They're not super great keywords, but, that's what they're getting. Car wash, Victoria, Texas. If you get into washing cars, there's 100 people a month looking for that. But like I said, I just wanted to give you some examples, some things that you can do. I hope that helps you out. When you're ready to get that site put up, feel free to reach out. Website design and SEO is what we do. Focus mainly on pressure washing and auto detailing companies. So I will talk to you shortly, and thank you for your time.